now starts the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show, featuring Dan Harsha and Dan Allman. This week's show, we're highlighting the latest in music, life, and culture.
Through different eyes.
Yo, 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 this is Dan Harsha. This is the Guitar Gurus. And with me always is...
Dan Allman here.
How you doing tonight, bud?
Happy, buddy. Man, it's another awesome Tuesday evening with you here doing what we do.
That's right, man. It's that time of the week where we come in studio, put on the headphones, and we dive into the Southern Maryland music scene in our platform called Music Talk Radio. It's us. It's the Guitar Gurus, man.
Yeah, that's right, man.
That's right, dude. So we're in studio. I'm fired up tonight, man. Got a lot of things to talk about. Had a killer show last week. Killer guest. Everything was awesome. I liked the premiere. Were you around for the premiere that much? How was it for you?
I was on for the first part, yes. Unfortunately, I fell asleep. Not because the show was boring.
Right.
Just tired. But, yeah, it sounded great. There was energy. I love it. I love that people come on there every Thursday, and we mix it up in a live community chat. It's so freaking cool.
Yeah, man, it's awesome. I love everybody coming out to say hello during the premiere, hanging out, talking about music, and everybody local. It's just really cool to see it all happening, man, and slowly building over, coming up on 2 years.
We're so close. Man. We're close to the second anniversary.
Right, man.
What do you know, man?
That's insane right there, man.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought we're still here? Episode 90 tonight, man.
Yeah.
And that's something.
It's insane. I mean, it was... I don't know, it can't really do an official date, but it was like October 6th or somewhere in that neighborhood.
It's all blurry,
where the conception became reality for us.
Right, because we started talking with albums, and we know the story, but, dude, it's just been cool, man. And so, dude, here we are with tonight's episode 90, but before we get into it, I'm thirsty. I need something to drink. I'm looking at my situation here, and we have 2 guests last week. So I want to shout out both guests, and then we'll both pop one for each guest. What do you think, man?
That's right.
Is that cool?
2 guest double tap.
So last week, of course, we had Jay Shade and Greg Barrett on the show talking about Southern Maryland music. We got an update on social, and then we talked to Greg about how everything came to be at the Town of Leonardtown show, and what was his show with Hit or Miss at Seabreeze, but unfortunately got canceled due to weather on Saturday. So that's a bummer there, too.
Right.
So I'm going to work something out with them. They've rescheduled the show, so I might have Greg and Vince on at the same time to promote that new show when the time's appropriate. I don't know.
Yeah.
I got to send some feelers out, but I will be reaching out.
Nice.
So a shout out to them. So let's pop these and get something to drink. What do you think?
Ready.
All right, here we go, man.
We'll take a drink here.
There, yeah, right. Yeah, shout out Jay Shade, shout out Greg Barrett, man.
All right, that's a double shot, double tap, double guest week. What an awesome show. Go back and check it out if you missed it last week, episode 89.
Dude, that was one of the shows during premiere. I was all amped up here at the studio, watching the feed and interacting with the guests. It was just an awesome experience last week. So shout out to everybody that stopped by and hung out with us for last week's show, too.
Yeah, definitely.
That was really cool.
You guys are what make it all happen, man.
Yeah, the energy around here is awesome, man. Yeah. And dude, but yeah, that was last week. This week's show is awesome. It's going to premiere on October 1st, Thursday, October 1st. So I think that's cool right there, man. So
there you go.
Starting off your month with the Gurus. And like we always say, man, since Thursday Night Football's back, you turn the game on, hit mute, pop the Gurus on. Music Talk Radio while you watch the game. You don't want to hear what they got to say anyway.
Exactly. Besides, of being a lifelong Jets fan, it's a Jets game. Trust me, you might not even want to turn it on.
Yeah,
just listen
pretty
to
much.
Us. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Man.
Yeah, trust me.
They're terrible this year.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking. I mean, it's not really. They've sucked forever, but I've stood by them. So
right. I got you, dude. But yeah, dude, so that's cool, man. So episode 90 tonight. So just in a couple moments, we're going to crank up the phone system. We're going to get David Higgins on the phone from the Southern Maryland Chronicle for Higgy on the Beat. What do you think about that?
Yeah, always a pleasure every week.
Yeah, we're going to get the 10-ounce 12-pack sampler, the preview of what's happening this weekend in Southern Maryland, and I'm perusing over the list right now, and it's looking pretty sweet.
Nice.
So that Southern Maryland music scene coming in big time this week, man. I love it, man. I love it. All right, so after Higgy gets off the horn, we'll transition into the Island Music Company's Guitar of the Week this week. And this week we got that cool ESP LTD 1987 reissue, what they call the Model T. And we all know why they call it the Model T, but it's a straight up shredder. It's awesome. I had a fantastic weekend with it, and I definitely went through withdrawals on Monday big time. So much so I had to post about it.
Right.
That was an awesome guitar this past weekend, and I can't wait to talk about that for the Island Music Company's Guitar of the Week segment, man. So that's going to be awesome.
Excited for that.
Yeah, man. Then after that, of course, we'll transition right into our good buddy Sean Kirkpatrick for Sean in 60 Seconds. Catalog another week in the life of his musicianship and such. And he's got a cool weekend that just happened, so we're going to talk to him about that.
Yeah.
So that'll be cool, man. And that's going to be the standard show tonight. What do you think about that?
Great standard show as always.
That's right, buddy.
Yeah.
But we're going to take a break and come back. We got a featured guest tonight. And featured guest is a repeat offender. It's going to be none other than Southern Maryland, a Southern Maryland legend in his own right, is John Luskey's back on the show tonight, man.
John Luskey.
Dude, he's been grinding out, playing some shows. I had to book him to come back on because I want to catch up with him to see what's going on in his world besides everything else. Just what's going on musically with you. Check in with him and see what he's got happening. And then we'll get out of here for tonight, man. And that'll be the show tonight, I think.
90's a killer, man. It's going to be a great one.
Yeah, I think so, man. I feel the energy. I think it's going to be rocking and rolling like usual.
That's right.
But, man, dude, before we get Higgy on the phone, man, I just had a crazy week, man. How was your week, man? Did it fly by good?
Oh, no doubt, man.
It was like a blur. Like,
Gone. Bam. Look
Right.
out.
right?
You know, you're dreading Sunday evening, and the next thing you know, it's Friday morning. You're like, okay, what happened?
Right.
No time to, just no time to enjoy the little things right now. There's just too much going on. There's things, and the time's going so fast. You know, and you're like, well, you're supposed to make time. Yeah, you do. You have to make time for the things you enjoy, but good God, man.
Right, man.
You're working so much, and you got other things booked and scheduled. What do you do?
Speaking of things booked, you got anything booked that you want to talk about?
Oh, yeah.
All right. What do you got?
Actually, this just came up today. We haven't even posted it as of right now, but come time you're listening, you'll probably have seen it. But.
Sure. Oh, so we got a Guitar Gurus exclusive first Tuesday edition.
Oh, Tuesday edition. Yeah, so the David and the Dynamos will be at Toots October 30th.
Oh, wow.
For a Halloween Slam Jamboree down in Hollywood, Maryland.
Cool. I guess it's a costume affair, right?
I believe it will be. It'll be themed and it'll be fun.
Wow, and with the mask mandate, it's actually going to be really rad, probably.
Sky's the limit with the mask, man. You'll want to wear a mask.
Right.
And the exciting part about this show is it's the debut of our new guitarist, Derek Weaver.
Right.
So we're excited to get out with him, have his first show with us, and just see the folks and have a good time, man. I'm ready. I want to play.
Well, cool, dude. We'll definitely have to talk about it as the day comes closer on the calendar year for what we do here on our schedule.
Yeah.
But that's cool. Everybody's got a month to plan. If you want to do, it's Halloween, October 30th.
It's the Friday before Halloween. Halloween Saturday.
Halloween. That's right. Okay.
So it's All Hallows Eve.
So that's even cooler, actually.
That is very much cooler because it's not Halloween, but it's the day before.
It's the day before.
You have a chance to actually have some folks come out.
Right.
Who may have to, or may take their kids to do Halloween things Saturday. And we're there, man. It's a perfect night.
Yeah, but if you think about it, when it turns midnight, it's really Halloween already.
That's right.
So you'll be celebrating Halloween night twice. That's actually kind of rad.
Yeah,
man.
that's a good
really
way of
rad.
looking at it. Yeah.
That's really rad, man. That's an awesome show called the All Hallows Eve Jam with David and the Dynamos at Toots in Hollywood, Maryland, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm down with that, dude. That's real cool.
Yeah, we're super excited to pick that one up.
That's awesome, man. Man, cool. Well, dude, I can't top that news, so I think it's time to transition. We're going to get Mr. Higgins on the phone. David Higgins, Higgy on the beat, Southern Maryland Chronicle. What do you think, man?
Yeah, that's some more news. Let's get some more news. Get it straight from the Chronicle here.
Perfect. Well, give me some soothing tones while I get the phone system cranking, my friend.
All right, everybody. We've got David Higgins for Higgy on the beat coming at you right here on the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show.
All right, dude, it's ringing. We got signal locking in. Come on, Higgy.
Good evening, Gurus.
Hey, Higgy, it's Dan. What's happening, buddy?
What's going on, brother?
Nothing, dude. We're in the studio, man. We got everything set here, man. The show's cranking out. The first 10 minutes have been absolutely a blast. And Mr. Albin's in the studio rapping like usual. Why don't you say hi to Higgy, Mr. Albin?
Well, hello, Higgy. How are you, buddy?
What's going on, Mr. Albin? I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm glad to hear that. I am as well, and I just want to keep that momentum forever. Forever.
Good luck with that.
Can we do that? Do you think we can do that? No, everything's great, man. I appreciate another week with you spending time with us.
Yes,
bringing
always
us the
great with you
lowdown
guys.
from the awesome Southern Maryland Chronicle.
What's that?
Well, dude,
I was calling the Chronicle awesome.
Oh, okay, because it kind of echoed there a little bit. I couldn't make out what you said.
Oh, am I the first one to call it awesome? No, I doubt that. Yeah.
Nah.
Anyway,
I'm rambling, man.
yeah, he's rambling. I told you
I'm in a
he's
mood.
rapping.
The boys have been drinking all day.
Right. Anyway, Higgy, let's jump into it because the sampler looks awesome this week. So let's hear from you, buddy.
All right, good evening, Southern Maryland. I'm Dave Higgins for Higgy on the Beat, coming to you live from the Southern Maryland Chronicle newsroom. This weekend looks to be in the mid to upper 60s with plenty of sunshine. We'll be dropping down into the mid to lower 40s at night. So let's get started with what's on tap this weekend in Southern Maryland with your 10-ounce 12-pack sampler, courtesy of Lynn Ariat. On Friday, 5 p.m., Generations Vineyard in Leonardtown, Billy Breslin.
Nice.
At Running Hair Winery in Prince Frederick at 5 also, you have Levi Stevens.
Okay.
Toots Bar, 8 p.m., you've got Taboo.
Hey, Bong and the gang are back.
Yep. And then Justin Miles and Anthony Russo will be at Tap House 1637 at 8 p.m.
Nice. That's kind of cool.
Yep. All right. On Saturday at Perigo Vineyards and Winery in St. Leonard, you've got Alex Barnett at 2 p.m.
Okay.
Hydra Effects takes the stage at the Brew Garden Beer Garden in Leonardtown at 4 p.m.
I remember them talking about that. That's cool.
Yep. Over at Seabreeze, you got Doc Martin and the Flannels at 7 p.m.
Nice.
At Toots at 8 p.m., you have the Rise Band and Show.
All right. And show.
Have not heard of them. 8 p.m. at the Tavern in St. Leonard, you have another chance to see Justin Miles and Anthony Russo.
All right.
And then 9:30 p.m. Ape Hangers Bar and Grill in Belle Alton, you have Grinding Gears.
Oh, okay. That's a cool little Saturday night,
Yep.
man.
Busy Saturday night.
Yeah.
On Sunday, 1 p.m., Shortcut Sunny will be at the Running Hair Vineyard.
All right.
California Ramblers will be taking the stage at 3 p.m. at Toots.
The Ramblers are back. The Ramblers are
Yep.
back.
It's been a while since we've heard from them.
That's right.
And then Antoinette's Garden in Leonardtown, 4 p.m., you'll have the Groove Span Trio.
I've never heard of them.
You've heard of Groove Span, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just the trio of them
Oh.
instead of the whole band.
I got you. Okay. I
Okay.
follow now.
When going out in public, please wear your mask when social distancing is not possible. Help keep our restaurants and bars open by abiding by these simple steps to help prevent the spread of COVID. If partaking in some adult beverages, please get a DD or plan for an Uber or Lyft. And as always, enjoy and support local music.
Sure thing, Higgy. But what else is going on in history this week?
All right, October 1st in music history, 1956. After test audiences gave a negative review to Elvis Presley dying at the end of the film Love Me Tender, the King was called back to reshoot the scene. In the new ending, the hero lived.
I love that.
All right.
1966, Jimi Hendrix appeared live for the first time in the UK when he jammed with Cream at their gig at the London Polytechnic. Hendrix made his official UK live debut a month later on Friday the 25th, when Jimi Hendrix Experience appeared at the Bag O' Nails Club in London.
All right.
1988, Bon Jovi scored his first UK number one album with New Jersey, their fourth release. The follow-up to Slippery When Wet produced 5 Billboard Hot 100 top 10 singles, the most top 10 hits to date for a hard rock album. Bad Medicine and I'll Be There For You both hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100.
That's a nice little nugget of knowledge.
Yep. 1990, Forbes magazine listed New Kids on the Block as the 5th richest entertainers in U.S. with an income of $78 million.
Wow.
2007, the Spice Girls London reunion concert sold out in 38 seconds after fans were notified tickets had gone on sale. More than 1 million people in the UK registered for the concert on December 15th, 2007 at the O2 Arena. Tickets cost between £55 to £75. 3 more London dates were added to the tour, which was kicking off in Vancouver on December 2nd.
Wow.
38 seconds.
Wow.
Jeez.
That's insane.
And we can't get internet for kids to do distant learning.
Right.
But they can sell 1 million tickets out in 38 seconds.
Yeah, I don't get paid good money for my 38 seconds.
Oh.
All right, so born on 1935, born on this day, singer-actress Julie Andrews, who had the 65 UK and US #1 album The Sound of Music, which spent 382 weeks on the UK chart.
Oh, wow.
Nice. It's impressive.
That's what, 382 weeks?
Yeah, it's like over 10 years, man.
No, that's about,
I'm sorry, 6 years.
2, 4, 6, about almost 7 years.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
No,
impressive.
about 7.5 years.
It's a long time.
Yeah. 1943, American musician Jerry Martini, saxophonist for Sly and the Family Stone, who had the 68 U.S. #1 singles Everyday People, the 71 U.S. #1 Family Affair, and the 71 U.S. #1 album There's a Riot Going On.
Wow.
Some notable Southern Maryland musicians celebrating birthdays this week. We have October 2nd, Philip Michael Parsons.
Oh, wow. Philip. Happy birthday.
And then on October 1st, Ezekiel Smith of the Amish. I lost my word.
The
Amish Outlaws.
The Amish Outlaws. Right.
There it is.
Happy birthday, Ezekiel.
Yes. And that's your weekly wrap on news. Check me out on Facebook.com/Higgy on the Beat. And as always, follow the Chronicle on Facebook at Facebook.com/SOMD Chronicle or SouthernMarylandChronicle.com for all your local, state, and regional news, weather, and sports. And if you got a tip to send to us, send it to us at news@SouthernMarylandChronicle.com or go to the website and click that little submit tip button.
I hear you, Higgy. That's awesome stuff this week. I really appreciate it, man.
Yes.
Yeah, very
Busy
awesome.
weekend still coming up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's still a lot more shows than what we went over.
Yes, that's just what we get at the beginning of the week.
Yeah. So the music release comes out Thursday at 5.
About 4:30ish.
Okay, 4:30 is that, and then our show comes out.
Once I get it from Lynn, and then I go ahead and get it all set up on the page.
I got you.
He gives it to me about 4 o'clock, and then I get it up a little bit after that.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful, beautiful work.
It's up-to-date news, people. So right there between the 4 and 5 o'clock hour on the Chronicle Thursday, you get the full music schedule breakdown, and then the Gurus come on Facebook at 8 p.m. Eastern. Sounds like a nice little night.
That's a nice Thursday night.
That's
Great
right.
Thursday night.
That's good stuff. All right, Higgy, we'll catch you next week, buddy. Appreciate
All right,
everything,
guys, have a
man.
great show. Talk to you later.
All right, man.
brother. See ya.
Peace. Later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bam.
There he goes, man. That's Higgy on the beat. David Higgins with the Southern Maryland Chronicle, man.
That's right.
I love the Chronicle, dude.
Who doesn't, man? Who does? Everybody that listens to this show does. I know that.
That's right. That's right.
That's
man.
right. So you guys and gals that listen and follow, share it with your friends. Get them on board. They won't regret it.
That's right. My homepage, southernmarylandchronicle.com. It's a great news site. It's a non-biased news site, so it's actually a refreshing read. I don't have to worry about an opinion being pushed on me while I read about something.
Exactly.
It's actually kind of refreshing.
No, that's great. That's the great part about it. Just give me the facts.
Give me the facts, people. Do they even exist? Do facts exist to certain people?
That's a question for the ages right now, man.
I mean, because certain people just refuse to believe facts.
And if somebody gave you a percentage breakdown of the answer to that question, you'd question it because you're questioning the facts of the facts.
Oh.
You can't. It's over with. Facts are gone.
I got you.
All you can do is try to get as much accurate information as possible and go with that.
Gotcha. Well, on that note, this is the fact of the matter that I'm going to transition into the Island Music Company's Guitar of the Week. What do you think about that?
That's a fact.
That's a fact. So here we go, dude. We got the ESP LTD Eclipse 1987 reissue T model with the Floyd Rose designation FR. And the color is a stunning pearl white finish, man.
There it is.
All right, dude. So we're talking a Floyd-loaded hard rock relic reborn. The 1980s saw a massive uptick in orders for the fledgling ESP Tokyo custom shop, driven in large part by the stage-ready hard rock guitars like the LTD Eclipse 87. The modern-day incarnation of its classic instrument remains faithful to the original in just about every way, right down to the neck carve and finish options. What really sets this T-style guitar apart are the upgraded Seymour Duncan pickups in the Floyd Rose 1000 double-locking tremolo system. And what I want to say about the Floyd Rose 1000 series, that this guitar has the official Floyd Rose tremolo, not a licensed tremolo. And that matters.
Yep.
So think about that for a while. When you're ready to rock, which gives you a ready to rock tone and performance from the very first time you strap on and tune this baby up. The Eclipse 87's arch top mahogany body and maple neck through construction ground you to your instrument every time you plug it in and crank it up. And with its 13.8-inch radius ebony fingerboard, this guitar makes playing power chords and leads a total walk in the park. You have push-pull passive electronics that even allow you to access the single coil tones when chunky, funky rhythms and classic crystalline cleans are in order. Looking for a high-performance T with a throwback good looks? Check out this ESP LTD Eclipse 87 electric guitar from Island Music today, my friend. This thing's nothing but the truth. It's a shredder's dream. The guitarist is nothing but phenomenal.
Wow.
Nothing but phenomenal. It's an LTD series. It's an import. It was manufactured in Indonesia. And what struck me, the Indonesian plant has upped its game, and this instrument's awesome. If you're at Ireland, I highly suggest you plug it in and check it out, man. 'Cause this thing plays easy too. Real easy.
No, I'm sure.
Real easy.
If it's a shredder's dream, it's got to play easy.
Right. Dude, and the neck through sculpted T with a modern radius fingerboard. There's never been a workhorse quite like the iconic T in which the Eclipse tips its hat to. The ESP LTD Eclipse 87 ups the ante for rock and technical players, modernizing this classic single cutaway design with a sculpted belly cut and a beautifully arched top to position your picking hand just where you need it for crushing rhythms and searing leads. The rock-solid maple neck through construction delivers truckloads of hard-stopping sustain into your stage stack of choice. You also get a 13.8-inch radius ebony fingerboard, like I said earlier, but it has 24 extra jumbo frets to unlock the endless creativity up and down the neck, my friend. The neck it's perfect. Just play it. Just play it. Just go to the store and play it. Just go to the store and play it. Just go to the store and play it. Just play it. Just go play it. You'll see what I'm saying. The Seymour Duncan 59 and JB pickup pair. Wow, dude. That's all I'm going to say right there. ESP loaded the Eclipse 87 with a time-honored set of the Seymour Duncan humbucking pickups for instant access to those mod shop rock tones. First up is the neck pickup. The Seymour Duncan 59 model gives you creamy PAF cleans with a slightly scooped mids and more than enough attitude for hard rock. It's perfect laid-back complement to the Duncan JB bridge pickup, whose much hotter output lets you slam on the throttle for extra crunchy riffage. A push-pull tone pot allows you to achieve those clean single coil textures, suiting the Eclipse 87 to a wide range of players and styles. So you're getting a combination of things with this guitar. That's what makes it kind of cool too. You following me, my friend?
I am following right along.
All right, here we go. Remember I told you earlier, remember the Floyd Rose 1000 tremolo. So double locking Floyd Rose 1000 tremolo, For serious sonic pitch explorations or expectation, the Eclipse 87 comes equipped with a real Floyd Rose 1000 tremolo system. This incredible bridge and tailpiece lets you grab on, rock out, and never worry about pulling your tuning out of whack. Whether you dive, chirp, scoop, or texturize, you'll get both the rock-solid reliability and tight response you need with the ESP LTD Eclipse 87's Floyd Rose tremolo system. And it's a real Floyd Rose. It's not licensed. That matters. The parts are perfect. It's just a beautiful, beautiful tremolo system. You can always beef it up with beefier springs if that suits your style, but out of the box, it's pretty damn awesome, man. Pretty damn awesome. So, dude, I want to talk about part of the LTD 87 reissue series real quick. Give a little peek behind how it all went down with ESP. So, throughout the late 1970s and early 1980s, the Tokyo-based Electric Sound Products grew a reputation for producing well-crafted interpretations of classic designs under both the ESP and Navigator brands. In 1983, high-quality replacement parts from ESP started infiltrating the U.S. market. Popular guitarists of the time, including Helmet's Page Hamilton, Living Colour's Vernon Reid, and the Rolling Stones' Ronnie Wood, were so impressed that they began to commission custom ESP guitars. Coming into their own creative zone, ESP expanded their design repertoire with bold new body and neck designs and hot rod electronic packages aimed at contemporary guitarists looking to push their sonic boundaries. In 1987, ESP launched its updated product line, introducing a number of imaginative guitars and basses that would become instant classics. ESP's 87 series pulls from the LTD 87 series pulls from the pages of the ESP 87 catalog, faithfully recreating the first full setup of ESP instruments, designs that would set the course for decades of design innovation. So that's kind of the backstory of the ESP story in the 70s and 80s and how we got to this model.
Nice.
Pretty cool, right?
That is very cool.
All right, cool. Let me take a sip real quick.
You take that sip there, buddy.
All right, so features at a glance, then we'll do the tech specs. Okay, so of course it's inspired by ESP's 1987 Eclipse T-style guitar. This has an arched top mahogany body with a comfortable belly cut. It's got a 3-piece maple neck-through construction that enhances the sustain and the stability. It's got a push-pull electronics package with the Seymour Duncan pickup pair, the 59 and JB humbuckers, that supply a dizzying array of tonal options. Of course, it's got that 13.8-inch ebony fingerboard, plays great for chords and leads, and of course the genuine double-locking Floyd Rose 1000 tremolo system that lets you twist and dive your notes to wherever you want to go and come back into pitch. Wow. This guitar is just so awesome.
Right,
it's just freaking awesome, dude.
I know it's right up your alley, man.
Yeah, dude. And it's light. God, it was so light. It was nice, man. It was really nice. So here's the tech specs. Solid body guitar. They're calling this the T-shaped LTD Eclipse 87 reissue. Right-handed, 6 strings, mahogany body, gloss finish. The color was pearl white. It was a 3-piece maple neck with a thin U shape with a 13.8-inch radius, ebony fingerboard material, poraloid offset blocks, 24 extra jumbo frets, a scale length of 24.75 inches, a nut width of 1.653 inches. It's a locking nut material because the Floyd Rose system. It's got a Floyd Rose 1000 genuine tremolo system, LTD Eclipse ESP tuners, and of course the Seymour Duncan 59 and JB humbucking pair, a master volume, master tone. Of course the tone's got the push-pull, and it's got a 3-way toggle pickup switch, man.
Oh, wow.
And that's your guitar of the week this week, dude. Dude, awesome guitar. It's just, the guitar performs. It's just if you look at it and go, I like it. And guess what? I look at it and go, I like it. A lot. The pictures look great, though.
Yeah, that was an awesome job there, man.
Yeah, dude. I'm really getting into that photography shit, man.
Yeah.
But I just want to take pictures of guitars.
That
That's
photography shit is awesome.
Yeah,
man.
but hold on. I'm not trying. You know what I mean? Like, there's people out there doing that thing, like as it should be done. I give those people props.
Absolutely.
I just like taking pictures of guitars and maybe in my fish pond.
Yeah, it's not creepy. Hey, can I take a picture of your guitar? Sure.
No, see, I like new ones. they photo better.
Yeah, it looks great. The pictures are great. That really, shows you what we're talking about here. While you're hearing all the specs and the awesome facts about the guitar.
Yeah.
Those pictures really are great to look at when you're hearing all that. Sound and vision, baby.
That's right, man.
Yeah.
It's real cool. But, dude, Guitar of the Week was awesome this week. I want to shout out Island Music, shout out Keith Grasso for sponsoring the segment. It's pretty much the raddest segment in podcasting history because it's the Guitar of the Week. We're getting guitars from every manufacturer. We're not bound to, like, a manufacturer sponsoring it.
No,
Where we're
not
just
at all.
stuck with the same manufacturer all the time. We actually got our local music store here that's just freaking awesome, Island Music Company. They wanted to participate in the program. They're like, dude, we want to do Guitar of the Week. We think that's awesome. Dude, here we are, man.
There it is.
A cajillion guitars later, and we're doing it, man.
It's amazing.
But, dude, before we close the book on this chapter, there's one question that has to be answered with this guitar.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
we're
right.
to that time. So, Mr. Albin, what do you think this guitar cost?
Wow. I was really paying attention. I was paying attention so much to the specs that I wasn't even thinking about the price. But with that being said, I mean, you got a mahogany body. You got
It's arch-topped.
24 extra jumbo arch top of a genuine Floyd Rose, not a licensed Floyd Rose.
Right, genuine Seymour Duncan pickups, too.
That's right.
Upgraded electronics.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's the complete package for a guitar. What we'll call a production model, man. It's pretty damn awesome, man.
Yeah.
It's freaking awesome.
It's a stage-ready guitar, man.
It really is. It screams "Play Me on Stage."
Exactly.
It really does. It's comfortable. So what do we got, buddy?
Sometimes I'm way off. Tonight might be one of those nights.
All right, man.
I'm going to say $12.99.
Wow, you're bringing value to this guitar because you're a little high.
Oh.
The tag is right here. Let me grab it.
Let me guess. $11.49.
There it is, buddy. Read it all.
$10.99.
$10.99.
$1,100.
Right. So, dude,
Wow.
that's it, man. You can take it
Jeez.
home for that, man. Less than $100 a month if you want to finance.
I'm actually blown away. That's amazing for what you're getting.
Yeah, man. So, man, dude,
Wow.
if all the guitarists out there, you're in the market, you want to try something you never tried before, head on down the island and try out this beautiful ESP LTD Eclipse 1987 reissue T. It's awesome.
It's what made them great back in the day.
Right. Exactly, dude.
It's a resurgence in this instrument. So it's making
man.
a comeback, man.
I love it, dude. I love it, man. Well, cool. Let's transition out of this. Guitar of the Week. It's awesome, but we got to get Mr. Kirkpatrick on the phone for Sean in 60 seconds. What do you think?
Let's get them all, man. Sean in 60 seconds.
All right, buddy. Give me soothing tones, man.
Coming up right here on the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show and Show
Yeah, it's ringing, man.
Program.
Come on, man. Program.
Good evening, gurus.
Hey, what's happening, Sean? How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're great.
Yeah, man. We're nothing but just Tony the Tiger and up in here, man. That's awesome.
Tony. We're doing great,
That's
man.
great.
They're great. Yeah, so it's great to have you again, as always, man, right here on the program. And
great to be here.
we hope that all is well. We cannot wait to hear what you got going on and catch up with you, man.
Well, of course, we're going to start off with some good news. So, as you all have been aware of, we've been talking about Penny quite a bit in the past couple weeks.
Right.
And she is spunkier than ever now.
Nice.
All right.
I think I think she's going to make it. I think she's going to get back into being a lesson horse and get back to work, so.
Well, great job,
it's
brother.
honestly a miracle that it happened. I mean, the equine protozoa, or the EPM is what they call it, is nearly fatal in most cases for horses.
Oh, I can't help but think that it had a lot to do with your care and influence and just being there for that animal. You did a great job, brother. I'm glad to hear that.
That means a lot to me. Thank you very much, man. I do my best. I'm not a miracle worker or nothing, but sometimes you just gotta just be there. Just giving them a willpower enough to want to get better is more than any medicine can do. Really, yeah. I think
compassion is a hell of a healer, man.
Right. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, man. And everybody's healing all the time, including myself. I got mental illness and stuff like that, and issues that I deal with, and the community around here, the love and support that I feel around in Southern Maryland and in Maryland in general is just overwhelming sometimes, and I'm so grateful to have all the opportunities that I've had. So, to continue that, music has obviously been hit pretty hard in 2020. Not just music, but one thing that in particular that hits close to home for me is the production side of things. As you know, I'm very into. There's companies all over Maryland that do professional production, and they haven't been able to make the money that they're supposed to make in order to pay for all their employees, in order to pay their insurance payments, in order to pay for the rent for the warehouses and all the employees and roadies and stuff like that they have that were supposed to be working all summer long to get their money and then survive through the winter. They, luckily a lot of those companies do have insurance, and they've a lot of them have survived. But we have another closed venue that happened recently that unfortunately I gotta make a huge shout out about Union Jacks Annapolis.
Yeah, I did see that come across the wire today.
Yeah,
it's unfortunate, man. I mean, they were one of my favorite spots. Used to the building that they were hosting in was originally called Wild Willie's years ago.
Really?
Oh yeah. And back then, it was like a huge rock bar in Annapolis. Like they would have all sorts of crazy rock and roll acts and like hair metal and stuff like that come through, like 70s rock and stuff like that. It was cool.
Oh, wow.
I know a lot of people that used to play there. My dad used to tell me stories, and Win Krozak used to tell me stories about that place. Like they'd have a lot of the same lineups as Hammerjacks up in Baltimore.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, I really hope that after all this dies down and everything, everybody can get kind of back to the old normal. That maybe Rich will be able to open that place back up. As I don't know if I mentioned this before, is Rich Kater is the owner of Union Jacks in Annapolis, as well as the Tiki Bar at Solomon's Island that everybody has enjoyed very much lately.
Yeah, is the Tiki Bar going to survive, you think?
The Tiki Bar is actually doing better than most places because it is outdoors.
right.
It's a very very, very weird, precarious situation when you think about like bars and restaurants, and then you think about music venues. So bars and restaurants were basically all that was providing places for musicians to play throughout Maryland. But they're not classified technically as music venues in most cases. They're classified as bars and restaurants. So they have to adhere to rules that cater to a dining experience, not to music venue experiences. So that was the loophole throughout this whole COVID thing that allowed music to survive. Unfortunately, it killed all like the actual music venues. That literally only thing that draws people to music venues is the musicians.
Right. I was wondering when they were going to start falling.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of them actually close down entirely yet. But I mean, it's only a matter of time. I know the production side of things. The one of the best companies that I've talked to, the guy that I know, his name is Evan Kirkendale. He owns Hartford Sound, and I've talked to him quite a bit about it. Apparently, he's got enough cushion to fall back on to survive until 2021. But if it goes any farther than that, then I mean, his whole livelihood is at stake.
Oh man, that's That's really hard to hear.
Yeah, I mean, that's a business that he started himself and turned into a $1 million business. He's got warehouses and production rigs for huge performances. You know, I mean, he toured with All Time Low and like other, you know, worldwide acts. So I mean, everything that he has, he deserves 100%. I mean, he's one of the best in the state at his job. You know, I mean, doing sound and running this equipment. And between him, Showtime Sound, Event Tech, and there's a couple other ones in Maryland that are really big time. Like they'll do, you know, First Mariner Arena, and they'll do national acts that come through Maryland. All of them. Any big act that's gonna fill up a music venue like Soundstage or anything like that, they're gonna, if they can't afford the stuff, they're gonna have to sell off all their equipment. But who's gonna buy the equipment during a depression where nobody's gonna be able to use this extravagant, you know, equipment? I mean, it's
right.
It's insane the setup that like just it feels like the music community is being attacked.
Oh yeah, dude. That's why, dude, I didn't want to stop doing the show. I said we're gonna grind it out, even if I come in here by myself at some point. But me and Alban said nope, we're gonna rock it out and do our thing. And I feel like the whole entertainment industry is under attack. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I've been seeing that so much lately on the social medias and stuff like that. Is like people are complaining, oh, well, if you know you're a musician or this or that or whatever, then you don't have a real job. It's like, just because you don't understand all the work that we do behind the scenes doesn't mean that it's not happening.
Yeah, that's exactly. You know what? I agree with that. I mean, there's a lot of people who just look at what we do, what we all do, and just they don't give it any credibility, and those people are fucking wrong.
Right. I mean, I've met a couple of these people that are relatively talented musicians themselves, but they've never gone on stage or in front of a bunch of people and perform, and they want to sit there and tell me that like that they could do what I do, you know, that and I'm not dissing anybody or taking any offense or pointing any fingers or anything like that. It's just, don't put yourself in my shoes if you haven't been there, you know.
Right.
It's a whole different ball game, and you know, I'm just happy to be here still, and just trying to make it to my 28th birthday so I don't join the 27 club.
Yeah, dude, definitely make it to your
that.
28th birthday, please.
Don't
I guarantee you I will. I'm actually thinking about one of the bands with Starley. Their name is called It's All Good. They played down in Ollie's and a couple of different places around here, but they're more of a northern band.
Right.
Their frontman Aaron Maloney actually posted a video earlier this week about what he calls Sober October.
Oh wow!
And so I think I'm going to participate in that, or at least do my best anyway.
Okay.
Beer doesn't count. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, then
I'm going to try and avoid the beer as well.
If beer doesn't count, then I ain't drank a day in my life.
Right. Well, yeah, no, I mean, I give it a shot and see what I can do. I think I can make it a whole month. I mean, I don't need to drink alcohol, obviously. I shouldn't need to drink alcohol, so why not try and make it a whole month without any of it, you know?
Yeah, there you go, man. I'm wishing you all the success on that, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you very much.
You got my support.
I'll be keeping you guys updated, obviously, about that.
Yeah, let me know how that's working out, man. Send me a message once in a while, man. Just say, hey, it's working out, man. Because, you know, I need you to be my inspiration to see if I can accomplish these goals as well. So,
well, you know me, I have to just bite off more than I can chew and then just hope for the best most of the time. So
I like that.
On top of this Sober October thing and trying to clean up my own lifestyle, I've also decided to put in some extra effort as well so that we can get a last trilogy show or something together. So I've been talking with Evan Kirkendale from Hartford Sound, and I've booked Sunday, November 15th with him to get production so that we're going to do a online stream type thing. We're going to record a set with Nightcap, Girl Crush. Hopefully I'll get Nightcap and Girl Crush involved, otherwise it'll just be trilogy. and then a set with Trilogy, and I'm going to turn it into a whole video and everything like that, and do like YouTube videos and stuff like that. And then it's also going to go towards a convention that a buddy of mine from high school, Chase Hill, is doing for his. It's an advocacy. It's a type of second halfway house program. He lives up in Pennsylvania. He calls it Rated Recovery. It's a new startup thing that he's doing. He's got 3 years sober, and his story is crazy. And he's actually done an interview on a podcast on Spotify called the Psychedelic Podcast, which is hosted by other friends of mine who are from high school who started doing this kind of stuff too. So it's crazy to see what everybody else is doing, as well as just how everybody's grown and kind of adapted to the entertainment industry as it is.
Yeah,
that's real cool, dude.
Creative people have creative solutions.
That's right. But it's cool, dude.
Albinism. There's one a week. See if you can collect them all.
Yeah. I love it.
Collect them all. All
right, dude.
Great, brother, man. Keep up the good work. Happy to hear you're well. Hang in there. You got some good stuff coming up. And just be well, my friend, man.
Yeah, we'll talk at you next week. What do you think?
That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Pet that horse's head for us, man.
Yeah, man. Damn it. That's awesome. That's good news to hear, brother. Good news.
Extra love from the Gurus. I got it.
Awesome.
Got it.
Awesome, dude. Sean from the Guitar Gurus, we say thank you and good night, sir.
Thank you very much. You guys have a good evening.
All right, man.
buddy.
See ya. All right, bye. There goes Sean Kirkpatrick for Sean in 60 Seconds. Very cool stuff, man.
Very good stuff, man.
Dude, that Trilogy show in November sounds pretty cool.
It does sound very cool.
They're gonna tape it. It's gonna be all money. I'm digging that. That's cool.
Professional production, man. Believe me, it's going to be top notch.
Yeah, that's exciting. Well, cool, dude. Let's take a break. Let's get reset. Then we're gonna come back up and get Southern Maryland's own legend, John Luskey, on the phone, dude. What do you think?
I'm ready for Luskey.
That's what I said. Let's do this, dude. All right, it's Guitar Gurus. We're Southern Maryland's #1 choice for music talk radio. We'll be right back after these words.
Yo, 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 Albin, let's talk construction.
All right, Mr. Harsher, what's up?
Our good friends at Allied Renovations can offer the best value when it comes to replacing your home's exterior, whether it be your roof or facade. Did you know that?
How does he do it?
Streamlined operations. Jesse and his team have been part of the roofing community since 2015. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah, Jesse has some of the deepest roots in our community. Did you know that?
Why does that matter?
Because you don't have to worry about the here today, gone tomorrow contractor schemes that are out there.
Well, you know he's going to be around. That's some great stability.
Yes, it is. So if and when the time comes, your home needs help with its roof or facade, please don't forget to contact Jesse Wickline at Allied Renovations. That number is 301-399-7031. Once again, that number is 301-399-7031. They are waiting for your call.
Tattoos last forever. They're a permanent statement about your personality and style. Do you want to spend the rest of your life with ink that looks like it's been done by some junior apprentice? Or do you want a custom tattoo from Christopher Lane Tattoos? Chris has over 10 years in the biz and uses the best ink and machines in the industry. Check out Christopher Lane Tattoo's Instagram feed today and you will just see for yourself that he does some of the finest work in the Southern Maryland area. Give him a follow today and you will just marvel over the attention to detail in his work. Christopher Lane Tattoos on Instagram is your start on a pathway to tattoo bliss. Book your appointment through Christopher Lane Tattoo's Instagram private messaging service for an exclusive bonus that only Guitar Guru listeners are eligible for. Follow Christopher Lane Tattoos on Instagram today. Yo, 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 Albin, let's talk site maintenance solutions with Cooper Construction.
Okay, great. Why are we outside?
I wanted you to see how Cooper Construction's handling my site with the installation of my new septic tank system.
Oh, I'm loving all this heavy equipment I'm seeing.
You need this kind of equipment for this type of work.
You say, do you?
Yeah, man. Cooper Constructions offers complete site solutions for septic tanks and mounds, lot clearing up to 3 acres, and most importantly, stormwater management.
Okay, let me get this straight. Cooper Construction offers site maintenance for lot clearing, septic systems, and stormwater management.
You are correct.
Does Cooper Construction have all the credentials needed for this type of work?
Yes, they do, my friend. Cooper Construction has over 20 years experience in the construction world.
How do we get a hold of them?
That's easy. Just dial 301-683-7766 and ask for a site visit today. Again, that number is 301-683-7766. Give them a call. You can also reach them on the web at buildwithcooper.com. Cooper Construction. From site to site, they will treat you right.
What's up, y'all? This is Sam Grow, and you're listening to the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show.
The Southern Maryland Guitar Gurus, the only guys that would do a live broadcast from Dog Patch. We see each other through different eyes.
Oh yeah, we're back from break. It's the Guitar Gurus with Dan and Dan. We're Southern Maryland's #1 choice for music talk radio. How are you doing tonight, Mr. Allback?
Ah, man, it's episode 90, man, and I am fired up. Fired up, sir.
That's right, dude. It's episode 90 and Luskey's back.
That's right, Luskey's back.
That's right, dude. We're doing it tonight, man. Dude, we're about to get the phone system cranking. We're going to get Mr. John David Luskey back on the phone system, visiting here on the Guitar Gurus. He's going to get us caught up to date on what he's been doing during COVID, some gear purchasing, and what other tidbits of what's going on in Mr. Luskey's life, dude. I'm looking forward to it, dude.
Yeah, man.
Dude, you ready, dude?
Let's catch up on the life of Luskey.
Well, dude, give me some soothing tones, and I might get this phone system cranking for him.
You
What do
got
think?
it, brother. You got it. It is time for our featured guest of the week here, episode 90. It's John Luskey.
That's it, dude. We're cranking it, dude. I'm getting the phone system locked in, trying to get the signals going. Come on, Luskey. Come on, John.
Hello.
Hey, John, it's Dan from Guitar Gurus. You want to go on the air, buddy?
Heck yeah, man. Come on. Let's bring it.
All right, dude. We're here in the studio. We got some great energy flowing tonight. I got my co-host, Dan Albin, with me. Dan Albin, say hi to John Luskey.
John Luskey. How are you?
Mr. Albin.
Yes,
what is
sir.
shaking, bro?
Man, me when I walk, buddy. I tell you, man, I put on some COVID-19 pounds.
He put
Oh,
on
my God. Haven't we all?
a COVID-19.
Exactly, my friend. Man, it's a pleasure to have you back again on the show, and thank you for spending time with us. We're going to have a good time tonight. What do you say about that?
I say, hell yeah, man.
There it
All
is.
right, well, dude, I'm thirsty. I'm ready to pop one. John, you want to pop one with the Gurus tonight?
Oh, my God. It's sitting right here. I don't know if you can hear this can.
Oh, yeah, dude. All right, well, dude, John, you go first. Crank ears right in that microphone.
All right, in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. All right, dude, I'm going to crank mine. 3, 2, 1.
All right. I guess I'll go next. 3, 2. Oh, I can't wait till 1. Hold on.
Yeah, there it is, man. We're cranking
That's the
tonight.
way you do it.
All right, dude. Now we got the kindling on the fire and the flame is set. Dude,
Oh, this is good.
dude, what has
this
been
is good.
going on, brother?
I got to tell you, I think one of the last times we talked, there was an opportunity for me to relive some of the old amps that I'd used in the past. Back in my old Nasty Habit days,
Yeah.
I used a Mesa Boogie Mark III. I don't know if you remember me telling you a story that I found one online, especially because Frankie was the one that turned me on to it, and I found one online. I was like, do I pull the trigger? Do I spend the money? And I did.
Yes, you.
I
Good
remember
choice.
this. I remember this amp because I bought the car and you bought the amp. That's good stuff.
Yeah, I remember you saying you didn't know if you were going to pull that trigger.
I did, and it was interesting because it was on eBay. You warned me about eBay. You were like, "Hey, you gotta be, careful when you're dumping $1,000 or more on eBay. You don't know who you're gonna get. You don't know what the deal is." So, I pulled the trigger in hopes that the person was going to be honest and everything. And I guess it was about 2 months later. I still hadn't received it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so I inquired. I asked the person. I didn't escalate it to
collection or whatever, or refund, I just said, hey, did you send it? Did you forget? And they said, oh, no, definitely sent it. And I'm like, okay. So after further research, I found out that I purchased it from a guy in Japan.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's been sitting at Reagan National for a little more than a month. And I had no idea that DHL has this, you got to pay tax and tariff or something. And I was like, okay, well, I didn't expect that extra expense on top, but it really wasn't much. But once I got through to DHL, I paid the tax and tariff, and they released it, and I got it sitting it's right here in front of me. I'm actually standing next to it, and in conjunction with buying that, I also picked up a nice slant cab 70s Marshall cabinet with 4 Celestions in it, and God bless it, it's a beautiful combo right there.
Nice, man. So the condition of the amp, it traveled halfway across the world. It said it unpacked okay. It sounds great. Are you happy with it?
The tubes, they packed them so well in these little bubble bags. Nothing was damaged. The amp doesn't even have a scratch on it, and it looks like you could have pulled it out of Hot Licks or Chuck Levin's, and brand new.
Oh wow, that vintage amp, that old, that it looks that good.
It does. It really does. I was so surprised to see that. Because from the pictures, you never get a full idea what the thing's going to look like, or when you get it, maybe the angle or the lighting makes it look better. But this one really came through with flying colors. I did buy a few extra tubes just in case the older ones weren't going to work. But
right.
It sounds amazing, and it's extraordinarily loud.
I'm happy for you, man. I mean, it's a gamble. I mean, seriously.
And by the way, if you guys hadn't said you only live once, I wouldn't even have thought twice about it. I would have just said, I'm not going to buy it.
Well,
but I did.
If you remember this, John, if you only live once, so if you got another grand laying around, just send it to me.
There's Albin for you. That's Albin.
I'll make good use of it. But I am happy for you, man. You pulled the trigger. You got it. Thing's in great condition. Oh, man. Isn't it great to just know you did the right thing?
Yeah, it is. And in the past year, I also purchased something called a Super 6 Reverb, which is a Fender amp that I had when I found one down the street from my house in Clinton. A bass player was using it, and me as a budding guitar player who had a Sears high-low guitar that my parents had kind of granted me that my dad used to use. Buying this amp was I cut lawns, I babysat,
right.
$7 a lawn, $10 a night for babysitting, and then finally I got enough to get $200 to this dude to give me that amp. And this thing, it stands about almost 4 feet high.
Whoa.
I have to send you a picture.
It's got 6 speakers in it, right?
It does.
Oh,
yep.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That thing's badass.
Yeah,
I know exactly
shoot a picture of that to me. I want to see that thing.
That thing's badass.
I'll send you. One night I had a Fender Bender, and I was playing all the Fender amps that I have. I have a Pro Junior, and I had that guy sitting there, and what was the other one? I don't know. There was another Fender amp sitting there, and I just leaned my Strat up against them and took a picture of it. But I was just trying the different amps to get different sounds and different wicked tones. But I ended up picking up that too. So all these things from my past that I ended up selling or getting rid of, I'm bringing them back.
I love it.
It's something about tickling the inside of your ear with those old tones,
Oh yeah, it gets you back to why you started and how you started and why you started in the first place.
Yep.
You got that nostalgia back, and you got the things you were using when you were first in love with music and playing it, and yeah, I believe it or not, you do kind of lose that over time to a degree, but when you start to get those things back, that spark flies up again.
It really does.
Now that you're acquiring all the the same gear you had back in the day, I expect we're going to hear a lot more from you.
Yeah,
you're
going to
be
music.
Inspired, man, to just reignite that spark, man.
Yeah, I think that I think these old amps and the way they bring back the nostalgia and make me feel, I don't know, that dare I say, young again, or bring those youthful feelings back. It inspires. It inspires writing. I mean, but there's all kinds of things that inspire writing. Like, you mind if I tell you a little story about a song I recently wrote?
Sure, go for it, man. This is
All
your
right.
time, brother. This is your time.
So, I bought this house about a year ago, and trying to. It was built in '74. The folks that had it didn't do much to change it from that time. So we're working on things. We're getting things. I don't know, up to trying to modernize it a little bit. So
Right, updating it, refreshing,
Yeah.
remodeling.
exactly. So I go in the storeroom one day and I flick on the light and something catches my finger. I'm like, ow, that was sharp. It was the part of the light switch had chipped away and there was a sharp thing on it. I was like, I better get a file and rack that thing down before Melissa goes and flicks the switch and cuts her finger. So I went to go get a file and I was like, oh, I don't have any files. I don't have one file here. In my massive tools, not one file. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll go down and talk to Dad. I know he has a set of files, and I'll borrow one of his and shave this thing down. And then I thought, well, that's an hour and 10 minutes to the farm and an hour and 10 minutes back, and I'll probably spend an hour or so there. I said, I'm just going to Amazon it real quick. And I Amazoned it real quick. And 2 days later, I got this cheap old set of files. I started thinking about it. I was like, God, man, I could have spent an hour and a half with my dad talking about how to file this nub down. And I started weeping. Guys, I was feeling the pain of not utilizing that time to spend with my dad. So it would have taken 3 to 4 hours out of my day, but that hour and a half with my dad would have been a treasure to me. So I wrote a song called Dad's Old Tools.
All right.
And it talked about, the old tools that we used to use to help Mom fix things, or we would build a shed in the back, or a tree fort, or all these different things. And all this emotion was coming up, and I hope to let you guys hear that song eventually. But it's still in a malleable kind of form right now. I think we have a structure for it, but man, I'll tell you, I couldn't stop, like, as I'm writing the song.
Oh man!
Right.
It was the strangest thing, the strangest phenomena.
Wow, dude, you really killed the whole vibe of the show.
I am so sorry.
And I want to say thank you seriously, thank you for being so open and genuine and sharing that, because
Yeah, that's kind of personal.
now you got me over here like, damn it. Good Lord. Thanks, Jack. Thanks a lot, man. So,
Well, let me apologize if I made you feel sad, because it's not a sad thing. It's actually a great thing.
it is. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And now, jeez, you got me all messed up.
All right, I'm sorry. Let me tell you something. This is a funny thing, okay? So back in 2004, bass player I was performing with, Chris Mortera, he was working at Guitar Center at the time. And he's
that
like, dude,
poor bastard. That poor bastard.
Right.
Yeah, fuck that job. That's all.
I think it was in Fairfax.
Oh, 7 corners too. Oh.
Right. So he's a sweetheart of a guy, and he knew that I was looking for a replacement. I used to play these Chet Atkins thin body acoustic solid bodies that just use a piezo pickup, and they were out for a while, and then they stopped making them, and
Right.
no parts were available.
Yeah.
That was my go-to, because I used to use my 614C on these bigger stages, or in stages where there was a lot of volume, and I would have to have a kill switch in between me playing it, or even between songs, because it would just feed back with the strings would just
right.
But then I realized that it was because it's a hollow body, and that kind of guitar I guess you would use more in a studio or in a quieter environment. But the Chet Atkins things, man, you could turn that sucker all the way up, and ain't no feedback, nothing's going womp womp. And I was elated. So I had my electric guitar rack and I had my acoustic guitar rack. This is back when I was playing with a band called His Boy Elroy.
Right, I remember that band.
So when I was trying to find a replacement for the Chet Atkins, because they stopped making them, I found, because of Chris at Guitar Center, he said, oh, this Line 6 Variax acoustic 700 acoustic, you got to try this thing. And I went in there and I tried every setting on that thing, and I'm telling you, it makes a banjo sound. Like a banjo. It makes a 12-string sound.
I vaguely remember you talking about this on your first time on the show.
You know, you're probably right. I might be repeating myself, but the debacle I'm running into now is they stopped making them in 2011.
Right.
So I'm always looking for something with that percussive, plosive attack on the strings that sounds like an actual acoustic guitar, and I have not been able to find one yet. The closest thing I went and saw Edwin McCain play one time, and he was playing this a Godin, and it wasn't the typical A6 Godin. It was a bigger body. It still was a little hollow, but it was a little thicker than the A6.
Right.
And he was getting some low end out of that, and that's one of the biggest things with me. I wanted the low end.
Right.
And I ended up picking up one of them, and that is now my backup in case my Line 6 messes up, or just I find that the pickups, it has 6 pickups, one for each string.
Right.
And if one of them messes up, you're out of luck.
That's right.
Keep a lot of deoxit and electronic cleaner around, because skin sloughs off and sweat and oxidation happens, and it's hard to keep those pickups completely clean. I got to confess, I've actually, over the past 5 years, I've acquired 11 of them, and they last about a year with my performance schedule. Wow. So I know it's so dumb. And my drummer Dwayne, my buddy, he's actually one of my best friends. He's like, dude, why don't you just dissect it? Why don't you just figure out what's going on with them and fix it? And I'd love to, but I'm not an electronics engineer. I don't know much about that stuff.
Well, it's just at that point, it's a part replacement. It's something is broke. That's what I'm saying. Something with the electronics, something sizzled. Or something. I mean, you'd have to have a pickup to replace it. That's how you would fix it. You're not just going to open it up and move a wire and it'll work.
Right.
I don't know, man. Those things are weird, dude. Because
there's a lot of techie stuff going on with it.
Yeah, and you're taking it on the road, beating it. It's in humidity. It's in dry. You know what I mean? These instruments go through environments like no other. So
yeah, and these poor things. I mean, I'm not going to say I abuse them, but the rigor of how much I use them abuses them.
That's right, man. Well, man. So what? I know during the COVID time, you've been hitting the vineyards up, man. You've been playing shows during the daylight hours outside. You've been hitting it pretty hard this summer. I mean, I'm sure you haven't kept the full schedule, but you've kept busy, right?
There were so many cancellations, but at the same time, like with vineyards and outside venues that were able to serve people outside, it was almost like normal. I mean, minus people walking around with masks and sitting down and then eating without masks, but
Right.
I mean, other than that, this summer hasn't affected me the way that I thought it was going to affect me back in late March and April. I thought for sure life is over musically for performing live in front of people.
Yeah. I mean, you've been hitting it hard. I mean, you just have you have new customers, I'd say, or you're a new customer in different places that you haven't been before, right?
Exactly. That's what happened. It's transformed. So as a result of, I guess people are adapting and overcoming and finding ways to still keep live music alive in front of people. And man, I can't thank these guys enough. There's a group of guys that own a series of restaurants, Killarney House, Pirates Cove, Brian Baru.
Right, and you were in the parking lots playing for people picking up, man. I remember those
That was
posts.
so crazy.
Dude, that was awesome, dude. I've
That's
driven
great.
past the Killarney House many a times on Central Avenue, and I think that's cool.
Dude, how wild is that, man? You're out there just doing your thing, and people are picking up the food and be like, oh, man, they got entertainment, and they hang out for a little bit. And,
Yeah, they'd sit in their car for a little while. They might, not the driver, but the other folks would have a drink or something. And there was one time I played at the Pirates Cove in the parking lot, and there were pickup trucks with picnic tables in the back, and they would sit on the picnic tables at the car.
I love that. I love it. It's like the drive-in, except no movie. You got a real You got a real performer.
And I have an FM transmitter, so I would transmit the FM in case they couldn't hear it, so they could turn it up in their car if they wanted to.
Yeah,
That's slick as shit. That's slick.
That's
I love
badass,
it.
man.
That's awesome, man. Look at Luskey tearing up the Southern Maryland music scene.
Seriously, man.
Just rolled up his seasons. He
Okay.
rolled up his sleeves and said, "Fuck it, cool. I got something."
Everybody tuned to 87.3.
Digging that,
That's
dude.
exactly at the lowest, so I wouldn't bother any other bands. I just went to the lowest. It was close enough and it broadcast enough, so.
Yeah.
Smart as hell, man. Brilliant. Brilliant.
Yeah, that's good
In
stuff.
fact, I'm doing a grand opening this Friday at a place called the Wheel House. Now, I've played at the same venue when it was called the Wheel, but they've changed ownership, and a friend of mine, James Peck, and his lovely Jamie Hoffman have purchased the place, and they're doing a grand opening this Friday. And he said, "Hey, man, is there any way you can put your music through my system?" I'm like, got you.
Yeah.
So I got this little FM receiver, and it's going to plug directly into his system, and I'm going to broadcast to it.
There you go.
That's cool, man. And where's that at?
That's on 7th Street in North Beach, Maryland. It's kind of in that downtown area of North Beach. If anybody's familiar with it, there's a restaurant called Mexico across the street. Hook and Vine, the West Lawn Inn is on that same street in that same kind of area.
Okay.
Right.
It's been a while since I've been in North Beach, but I'm familiar.
Yep. That's cool, man.
I need to get back down that way, man. Check you out over there.
Man, I hope you do. This place is going to be so cool. He's turning it into a beer garden. So they're going to have all kinds of craft beers.
I love me a good old beer garden.
Beer garden.
He
Beer garden.
better have a hot pretzel. Or I ain't coming.
Dining garden.
Yeah. Hot pretzel.
Need a hot pretzel.
Oh, man. Luskey, man, tonight's been really awesome. Before we get out of here, though, plug some more upcoming things that you got going on, and then I'll ask you one last question. What do you think?
That sounds great.
All right.
So on Friday night, I have that opening, the grand opening of the Wheelhouse in North Beach, and then that's from 5 until 9. And then on Saturday, from 6:30 to 9:30, I'll be at Stoney's in Clark's Landing over in St. Mary's County.
All right.
And then, on Thursday of the next week, I'll be at Catch 22 in Rosehaven.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Awesome. Man.
That's a standing gig from 5 until 8 every Thursday night. And let's see here. That's then I'm playing at the Green Turtle in Edgewater, Maryland on Friday the 9th of October.
Nice. I've been there before. That's a good place.
Dude, that's great, man. You should. You ever gonna play the Green Turtle here in La Plata?
I would love to.
Yeah.
I would love to. The only thing I ever done there was drink and eat.
Well, if you ever do, I'll be there to drink and eat.
Roger that.
Nah, I want to, dude. I do desperately want to come catch you soon, man. But I'll be honest. It's got to be more geographically responsible for me. That's a long ride home from Calvert County, man.
I totally understand that. Understand that.
And driving through Calvert County is like driving through. It's pretty harrowing if you're not from that area.
It's the gauntlet.
Yeah,
It is the exactly.
Yeah.
I think their effort is less about public safety and more about a revenue stream.
Exactly, dude. Now all that live money, that live TV money's over with. Exactly.
Well, John, it is awesome to see you out there and how much you're working and entertaining people and doing what you love to do. I'm very happy for you to see you out so much and doing your thing, man.
Yep.
I feel very, very, very lucky and blessed that I'm able to continue doing this live stuff, even through all the restrictions and such. It's I can't thank God enough.
I hear you, man. That's pretty cool. All right, one last question before I let you go. You've already done the signature question before, so I'm going to make this a fun question. Right now, what is your favorite guitar in your collection? Go. It doesn't have to be a performance guitar. Ooh. What is your geeked up, no one knows what you're thinking, but what's your current favorite guitar in your collection?
Oh, man. Oh, God. It's got to be that 1991 limited edition PRS Brazilian burled rosewood. It's got to be that one. That guitar is my favorite from get-go. 15 years ago, this guy, Sam Cheney, gave it to me to try.
Right.
He said, man, in front of people. Right. So he took it back from me, I don't know, about 6 years ago. He wanted to get it appraised and stuff because it was still his guitar. I hadn't bought it from him. And at that point, I was like, I gotta find that. I gotta find at least one of the guitars in that line. So on Reverb.com, I found number 42. Like, I own number 152 of the 350 series.
Oh, wow.
And that's my baby, right? That's my go-to. I know I play a lot. Still got to say that's my favorite.
All right.
But I found number 52 on Reverb, and I'm sorry, number 42 on Reverb, and it was like I don't know, $4,000, and then they dropped it to 35. I was like, oh, hey, getting in my range.
Oh.
And then I watched it drop to 29. So I went to buy it. I hit click, and it said already sold.
Oh,
wow.
Somebody beat me out of it.
They were watching it like a hawk, like you were.
They sure were.
Damn, went to the
So
29.
luckily, I was able to buy the other one from Sam, and everything worked out.
Great.
I still have that one, and that's my baby.
I like that answer, man. That's good stuff.
Yeah, man.
That's a fun answer, man. That's real cool. All right, man. Well, dude, we want some new music from you soon. We want Dad's Tools finished. I'd love you to come back and premiere it on the show like the Gods Hate Texas did with their song. We really like that, man.
Oh, my God. And to follow in those footsteps, hell yeah.
Yeah, man. So get in your studio and get her done, dude, because it's only you holding yourself back. That's what I do know.
That is the truth.
All right, man.
No pressure. No pressure.
Yeah,
at
no
all.
pressure. I'm just bossing him around. Like I got some authority.
Right, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
He just wants to see how far he can get, man.
Yeah.
Hey, if we were at the end of the pier, I'd call that peer pressure.
Well, you do live on the water, my friend.
Oh. Careful.
Like I said, extraordinarily blessed.
Hey, real quick, though, man, that was a crazy flood picture you had on your property, or that video, man, you posted. That was insane from a couple weeks
It really
back.
was. All that rain came down. So on each side of the property, there are these ravines, and the rain collects in these ravines, and we have these creek beds on each side, and it looked like the rapids.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I'd never been down on that part of the property while it was, torrentially raining. But I was like, come on, Melissa and I went down there, and we were just trying to figure out what's going on down there so we can divert some from a road or what.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I filmed a bunch of it. We've taken the precautions now, and I think we're gonna have it under control.
You should have carried that kayak with you down there. Hit the rapids, man.
If I started at the tip top and just took a kayak and rode it all the way down during one of them storms,
the minnow would be lost.
the minnow would be lost.
Dude, you got to do that next time it rains heavy, man. That would be awesome. Or ride a boogie board down that thing.
Hell yeah, have some adventure, man. Don't listen to us. It'll kill you. Don't do it. Don't do what we suggest.
I'll get a GoPro and do it.
Even cooler. Even cooler.
Well, dude, I'm hit us up in the old private sector, man, and have us down for a bonfire and some beers one evening.
Yeah, there we go.
That's a deal. That's a deal. And this is the time of year for a bonfire.
Yeah, so we're imposing ourselves on you and your place. We're coming to your place.
Right, I'm bringing guitar too.
Yeah, I'll bring your beverage of choice.
That sounds like a plan.
Hell yeah, man. We just sit back and talk music, man.
Yeah, I'm down with that, man. Cool.
All right. So what you got? What you got? John, are you there?
Are you there?
Hello, can you hear me? Oh my God, I didn't lose you, did I?
No, we're good.
You're there now, yeah. Right.
Oh, thank God. So listen, as a result, this is crazy. As a result of all that water going through, and it might have been the biggest strain of current that went through those channels on each side of the property. But Melissa found an arrowhead, and I was like, wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So some of the property that's starting to erode away is revealing a lot of fossils. We found a fossilized crab, fossilized oysters, a megalodon tooth, petrified wood, and just recently she found a fossilized boar's head that has tusks on it.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So Thursday we're going down to Calvert Marine Museum, taking this thing down just to see what they can tell us about it. I mean, I don't know much about, the mezzanine era or from where it came. So we'll see.
They're absolutely going to love that megalodon too. Seriously, those things are fascinating, man. It's probably big as hell.
It's palm of your hand.
Wow.
Jeez, wow.
Dude, that might be worth a pretty penny.
Well, they're probably going to ask if they can put it in the museum.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I'd keep it.
You can loan it.
If they wanted to do
my name ain't Indiana Jones. You ain't loaning shit.
It belongs in a museum.
Yeah.
I could loan you this boar's head and this megalodon, but I need it back.
Dude, tonight was too much fun, man. This was good stuff, man. This is what I'm talking about. Man, John Luskey, you've been great tonight, my friend. This has been cool.
It's so good to talk to you guys. I miss you guys.
All right, man.
Yeah,
well,
man.
dude, put together something, man. Let's get together soon. All right.
Yes, indeed. I'm gonna PM you, and we'll get something together down at the bonfire pit.
Perfect.
Sweet.
I'm down with that, brother. All right, man. Well, dude, thanks again for coming on the show tonight. You spent a great half hour with us. It's been really fun, man, and I look forward to your next appearance on the show when you got some music in hand. That's going to even be cooler.
Yeah, man.
All right, so you inspired me to buy Mesa Boogie. Now you're inspiring me to finish that recording.
Yeah, dude, and if you want, I'll play a track on it with you. I don't care. Let's do it.
I'd love that.
Awesome. Well, dude, we'll talk, man. It'll be fun.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for having me. It's always an absolute pleasure to be on the Guitar Guru show.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, John. I really
you,
do,
John.
and appreciate the time tonight. And what we'll say is from the Guitar Gurus, man. John, we thank you, and we'll talk to you next time. All right, my friend?
Sounds good, man. I can't wait.
All right, buddy. We'll see you.
Be good.
All right. Hi, guys.
All right, man. Bye.
See ya.
There he goes, man. Southern Maryland legend John Luskey was on the program. That was awesome.
It's always a good time with John, man. That guy is just a wealth of positive energy and fun. He's always fun.
Always fun, dude.
It just lifts me up talking to him.
Yeah, man, I'm excited, man. I want to hold him up to that, dude. Go down, have bonfire, talk some music, man. I want to hear about that song. Check out his gear.
Right.
I want to check out those amps, man.
Exactly.
Dude, that Mason Boogie amp's awesome. And that Fender amp he was talking about, I've only seen one of those before. That came through Hot Licks one time.
Right.
They're cool, man.
Yeah, I bet it's
They're
cool.
They're heavy as shit. I mean, they're heavy as all hell.
Yeah, you buy it, and whatever you bring in the house, that's where it stays. But
right. But that I want to check all that stuff out. I think that's cool, man. Yeah.
I like that he's going back to the nostalgia and regaining the things that he enjoyed when he was younger. You know, it's great.
I got some of that on my list, man. I got a lot of it back, but I got a couple more things I need to add eventually. But
absolutely,
I know what he means by that, man.
Yeah. John Luskey, we thank you so much. Everybody, keep your eye on his schedule. He's busy. He's always playing somewhere.
Always.
If you can't catch him, then you haven't, scheduled your time properly because he's always out and about.
That's right, man. But dude, what a show tonight, dude.
Great show tonight.
Wow, man. Dude,
you want to run it down?
Yeah, let's recap, dude. So we started off tonight talking about everything, what's happening with us, past week events, yada, yada. And then we set up the show tonight. And, of course, first up on the phone system, we had David Higgins from the Southern Maryland Chronicle for Higgy on the beat, doing the 10-ounce 12-pack sampler. Then we had the legendary Island Music Company's Guitar of the Week segment.
Yep.
This week, ESP Guitars, the LTD series, a 1987 reissue Model T with Floyd Rose system, which is the genuine Floyd Rose system, Floyd Rose 1000, dude. Awesome shredding guitar. I'm actually in withdrawals right now without it here. It was just an easy guitar to pick up and start shredding.
That's right.
It was just and just go, man.
$10.99.
$10.99.
Island Music, La Plata, Maryland.
Yeah, Charles Street.
Go check it out.
Yeah, man. Guitar of the Week, man. Thank you, Island Music. Thank you, Keith Grasso, for that. Then we had Sean Kirkpatrick on the phone for Sean in 60 Seconds, our weekly check-in with him, see what's happening in his world. He's planning a big trilogy event in November at the Hartford Sound, so that's going to be awesome. He's helping that company stay afoot by producing this video, and I'd love to see the original trilogy lineup again in video.
Yeah.
Real massive production.
I'm sure it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, they do a great job, so I look forward to that, and that was the standard show tonight.
Yeah.
Then we broke and we had our set commercials, of course, with Jesse Wickline, Allied Renovations, Christopher Lane Tattoos, and Cooper Construction.
That's right.
That's the set commercial piece. Then we came back from that break, had Southern Maryland legend John Luskey on the phone talking about everything music with him and some of his gear, and previewed a lot of cool stuff, man. It was a great, informative interview, and we got the real John Luskey on the phone.
We did.
If you listen to that, then you know that's if you were to hang out with him without a microphone, that's what you got.
There you go. Exactly. Well said.
Right. And I hope he doesn't fan out on us. I really want to go hang out, man.
No,
we're radio. Dude, we're radio people. We're internet radio people. We have no authority.
No, but we can pressure the shit out of somebody if we want to. I heard him starting to crumble a little bit. Like, okay, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
But you could hear the joy in his voice when he just got to start talking about gear, and that's what it's all about, man.
Dude, that's
we got
what
to
it's
have
about
a gear
with me.
conversation with a guy who's had so much gear experience, and he was just excited to talk about it.
Exactly.
That's
dude.
why we love doing this.
Right. And then whenever we do get to hang out, I'm going to bring a nice guitar with me and then let him check it out. Because I'm sure what I bring with me, he's not going to see in his daily travel.
Yeah, there you go.
And that's what's cool about seeing someone else's guitar collection.
Yeah.
Is learning about their taste and what they like and getting turned on to new brands.
Yeah, exactly. And everybody's got their own unique collections and what they like.
Right.
And that's all good.
Dude, I'm geeked out to get over there to check out what he's really got. Everybody tells you what they got, but once you put your eyes on it, you know what they got.
There's that one or two that people don't talk about.
Right.
That just stays in the house. And, I'm not telling nobody I got that.
Yep.
I'm not trying to invite trouble to my house.
Right, but dude, that was episode 90. Luskey's back.
That's right.
Right, man. That's good stuff. But dude, we're coming up on it, man. Right at the hour and a half mark. Pretty much right there. We got
Isn't that
about
perfect?
another 40-some seconds to kill. But dude, I'm just enjoying the show. We're hitting our stride. Couple more weeks, I swear, man. Every week it gets better with the live music out there. I'm imploring all the bands around here, get your stuff to us. Let's get you booked.
Yeah.
We want to promote your band, but you got to make the first move and send us a message.
That's right.
Send us what you want to do, and we'll get you on the show. I'll be sending feelers out to people I think want to come on, but, help me help you.
That's right. That's how that works.
All right, dude, we got on it, man. 15 more seconds, dude. I'm spent, man. I'm ready to go. Are you ready to go, man?
I'm ready to go. Love you guys. Thank you so much for all the support. Be good to each other and be safe.
Yeah, it's Dan from the Guitar Gurus. We're Southern Maryland's #1 choice for music talk radio. Goodbye.
Hey.
See you next